those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. A broken man without a path. A vagrant aimless without a mouth. Took 2 long breaths and just one more. Till my lungs couldn't hold another. For you and me. And those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. Those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. A broken man without a path. A vagrant aimless without a mouth. Some kisses your cheek and then grazes your neck. Makes my lips so damn jealous. For you and me. And those baby blues. Yeah, those baby blues. Take my picture with you when you go out west. Those baby blues. If you love me, then just say it with your chest. Those baby blues. Now, don't forget about me, yeah. I will do my best. Those baby blues. Yeah, that's true. For me and you. Take my picture with you when you go out west. If you love me, then just say it with your chest.
Yeah, what is up, 24/7 Buff Fandemonium? It's your guy, Swank. Holy hell. It's Tuesday. It's 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the K-Gun Report, Season 6, Episode 40. Can you believe it? We're going to talk about that huge, amazingly great comeback against the New England Patriots to ruin their clinching possibility for this weekend. We're also going to preview Cleveland coming up here this weekend. I'm stoked. We got both the Reed boys. We're going to get your comments. We're going to have all the nicest, greatest times and hottest takes. Let's hit this intro and get right into it.
Hey Bills Mafia, this is Don Beebe of the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to the one and only K-Gun Report. Oh, and you all know, go Buffalo.
What is up, everybody? Oh my God, that BB intro just gets me so hyped every time. Thanks for coming to the K-Gun Report right here with us, part of the Buff Fan Base Network, sponsored by 26 Shirts. It's not up there yet. Hold on. Now it is. There you go. 26shirts.com. Go to Del Reed and the gang. See what they got cooking up over there. It's almost Christmas, man. I think you got just a little bit of time to go get a really sweet article of clothing and help out a family in Western New York that is in need this holiday season. 26shirts.com. Go check it out. Guys, so hyped about this game. So excited to be here. I've been a little touch and go. I'm just glad to be here with all of you and my brothers here tonight. Right down south, right here. You know him. You love him. He's in full HD, maybe standard def. HD. We'll say it's HD. That's Jarrod Jerry Reed. Jerry, what does you
as HD as it can get? Yeah, Swank, you mentioned it. Listen to Don Beebe call us in here. It's so great, and I'd like to share with everybody the people that we've had on, that we continue to have on, like Brad and Don and Mike Lodish and Mark Maddox. All those guys, as soon as we're done with the show, or as soon as we're done talking to them, they're like, here's my personal number. Call me if you need me. You know, they're like so friendly. That's why we love having them on, is because they're real people, man. And it just fills my heart that, today, 44 years old, I know I got people like NFL players I can chat to if I needed to. And it's awesome. I love it.
It's pretty dope, man, to have the connections that we build after 6 years of doing all this, and have the opportunities that we have. Super humble and stoked. Not only that, man, but to meet the friends that we have in the comments, and the people that come and show up to our live events. We love all of you. God damn it so much. Right over here next to me, my other brother from the same mother as this guy down here. That's Scooter Magooter. Scott, what do you got on a Tuesday, buddy?
Ginger whiskey. That's what I got. Victory Tuesday. Celebrate with the rest of us. Cheers. Love it. Man, we're controlling our own destiny in a way. I know there's a couple things that happen, but we're handling things like we should. A late run for the Buffalo Bills. It will be a very exciting next 3 weeks, but we're obviously only concerned about the next game.
Handle Bills have fun. Handle Biz have fun. That's what it is. Not Handle Bills. Jesus. Just shaking the rust off. Guys, so stoked to see you here. We got Larry Day in the comments. Go Bills. What's up, Larry? Thanks for joining in. Here's a guy that we used to see all the damn time, and now he's finally poking his head back in. Patrick Hughes. What's up, Patty boy? Part of the BWO. What's up, Mafia? BWO has big things coming. I like that. Here's another guy from BWO. That's my guy, Corey Blaine. What up, 24/7 Bills Mafia? Great Bills win. Also, still a big show for BWO tomorrow, but not as big. Sorry, Swank. Ha 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 ha. Oh. And then here,
I think the boys from BWO are pushing their stuff a little bit here.
oh, we got the next one right here, buddy.
Oh, what up, boy? Oh, this is Sparta.
Buffalo Spartan Mafia, mount up.
Yeah. Got a good weapon.
There you go. What up, boys? Big episode tomorrow on BWO Mafia, mount up. We got to start paying, having some advertising royalties or something going on here in the comments. Yeah, man. Big episode for the boys at BWO tomorrow. I'm so proud of them. They are interviewing Mr. Dwayne Carter.
Nice.
Fresh on, still on IR, but current Buffalo Bills player. Huge thing. Stoked, man. Stoked for you guys. Congratulations. Awesome. It'll be a great show. Tune in and support our boys. I think it's going to be pre-recorded and then aired at their normal time tomorrow night. So check it out and hang.
Congrats, boys. That's an awesome feat right there.
Hell yeah. Uncle James right here. What's up, Mafia? What up, Uncle James? Jim Graham, I was asleep. Did the Bills win?
Jim, going off that comment, brother, I tell you, I messaged these guys privately. Obviously, we have our own little thing going. I said, I'm okay with the outcome already of this game. We were down 21-0, I believe it was like, and then the second half happened. So I'm with you, Jim.
That was the last comment in our us three's feed there. That was the last comment until after the game. We all went radio silent, which we typically do when stuff starts to go sour. And then when stuff starts to pick up, we remain silent because we don't want to put a hex on it. So
Well, you don't want to end up like the president of Barstool or something and make a fool out of yourself at halftime, claiming that the reign is over, the torch is passed, we weren't that far gone, it's only been X amount of years, yada, yada, yada. I tell you, scrolling through X after that game was just, oh, God. If you could just liquefy it and put it in my veins, I think I could live off of it for years and years and years.
Damn, Swank. Even the sour Bills fans that are out there, we know the names that are on social media that are dogging them hard, and then all of a sudden the receipts are left on Facebook, and then it's hilarious. I mean, it's tough to watch, but come on.
Hell yeah. We got Lonnie and Josh in the comments. What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Jim's on Peaches and Cream MD 2020.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. We got 300
Cisco.
Yeah. We got 333 of you tuning in live right now. Thank you so much. Do us a favor, share it around. Tell your friends, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your cousin, tell your mama, tell your pops, tell your sister, your brother, tell your in-laws. Just don't tell your ex-wife.
Don't do that.
We got the beautifully amazing Ellen Lartz. What's up, everyone? What a great win. Dawson Knox played with his hair on fire for baby girl Noah. Nice. Yeah, man, that was so nice, dude. And what a, like, we'll get to it here real short with our 3 up, 3 down for this here game. But did anybody see it coming that Knox was going to hold this record, the most receiving touchdowns of a tight end in Bills history? I didn't. That snuck up on me so hard that, like, when I was watching the speech in the locker room afterwards and everything, I wouldn't even have thought it. It's just so subtly sneaky to me that even happened.
It wasn't even on the radar for me.
No.
Did not. No. I mean, it's not like the Bills have had like the Kelseys or the Gonzaleses of the world, but we had Metzlars, we had Keith McKellar. That's why they named it the K-Gun Report. People that did a lot of stuff for the Bills in the 90s that were productive, and I did not know that this was even close to being achievable for him. Congratulations.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, even Scott Chandler, I mean, he was pretty active as a tight end when he had his time here in Buffalo. I guess longevity-wise, I had no idea. Just no idea whatsoever. Jerry,
so I think that the number's 26, right? How often, we'll say 5 years over under, Kincaid breaks that record?
Ooh. Well, where's Kincaid at? You want to look that up?
Yeah, look that up. It's I don't know. Knox is going to be there for a while. And if they're splitting snaps and doing all this stuff, I think Knox runs with it, and Knox may end up at the end of the day with it. I mean, Knox is only 3 years older. I think 3 or 4 years older. Interesting.
I don't know, man. Kincaid is like that guy.
9.
9? Really?
9 so far. Yeah.
Wow. That's it? Man. Wild. And he's been here.
This is his second year.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Knox has been here, what, 4, 5 years?
I think when we started this, he was our opening feed member, so at least 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
Kincaid's on his 3rd year.
Interesting.
What's up, Lou?
About, man. We got Lou RQ in the comments. What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in.
Lou does the Rocky Mountain Football podcast.
Yes. Check out Rocky Mountain Football. Sorry.
Yep. They talk about everything there. So good stuff, Lou.
They talk about Rocky Mountains. They talk about footballs and podcasts, all sorts of stuff. It's a good time. Lou RQ, man, he's been a long time guy, too. We love him.
Drafted in 2019. So 6 years. This is his 6th year.
There you go. Uncle James, Portnoy is a terrible fan, college and pro. He is quite annoying, but a millionaire creeping up on a millionaire, probably. I don't know.
And I'm willing to bet that he gained fans by doing all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's that social media.
He makes his whole bag doing crazy stuff like that. Pat says Fork and the Chiefs, they're out of the playoffs. Yes, hell yes. You don't have to watch the Chiefs in the playoffs for the first time in 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. I do have a quick question for the panel. When Mahomes got hurt, I actually felt bad for him. I think football is better when he's in the lineup. As much as I sat there watching him beat the Bills in the playoffs many times and getting pissy about him crying for calls and all that, it was such a bummer him go out with that ACL. I want to know from you guys, will this go down in history as like when years pass and they're like, what happened to the Chiefs? If they do the Chief thing and they build it up and then he comeback player of the year and blah blah blah. Is it going to be, oh, well, Patrick Mahomes went out with an ACL and that's why they didn't lose, or that's why they didn't make the playoffs? Is that going to be the narrative, or are people going to actually remember how horrible they were? And that's why they're not in it.
Yeah, why didn't they make the playoffs? That's the year Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL.
Yeah, easy.
You're right.
Right.
Yeah, week 15. Yeah. When they got eliminated that game. Yep. Yeah. Crazy. Paulette Brown, the beautiful Paulette Brown. Good evening, everybody. My Mafia family. Let's go Buffalo. Hell yeah. We got
Mahomes did have successful surgery today, by the way. I heard.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
But you're right. You got to beat the play. You got to beat the best to be the best. And as much as we hate some of these guys, you really don't like to see him injured. I am with you, Swank.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't wish him any ill. And especially like that quarterback series, I really wanted him to be a total scumbag.
Yep.
Just hate. Yeah, I wanted him to be the villain, dude. Our guys at BWO, the heel, the guy that you want to just beat and hate. But he's not, man. His wife is that person, but he's not.
And his brother and his dad. Yeah. But he makes up for it.
Yeah. He's got a lot to make up for.
Oh shit. Ellen says Kermit the Frog and company are out of the playoffs with a bunch of great emojis. Hell yeah. Daniel Green says if Kincaid stays healthy, he can pass Knox. I agree, man. I think it's absolutely possible. Let's see.
So you guys are saying under 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Man, guys, I received so many calls the first half. I'm from Alabama and had to turn my phone off saying this has always been its fourth quarters of football. Absolutely, dude. Yep. We know that better than anybody. That's why I don't believe like when Bills fans lose their minds about stuff, like we know that you can lose it right at the end. We know that you can have the greatest comeback in football history. We know about the Music City Miracle. We know about 13 seconds. It's not over until it reads 0. And it just blows my mind. All the people that are just like, oh, it's over. Oh, it's done. Write it off. It's whatever. And it's like, nah, dude, it's not. 21-0. That was a hard pill to swallow, man. That's real bad. But I got to tell you, in my heart of hearts, I kept watching. I knew it was going to be a close game. Well, you know what? Let's just
3 up, 3 down. Brought to you by the FLX Mafia. Bills fans in the Finger Lakes.
Bills fans in the Finger Lakes. Yes, that's right. The FLX sponsoring 3 up, 3 down. So if you're new to the show, 3 up, 3 down, we give an up for the offense, defense, special teams, a down for the offense, defense, and special teams. We go around Robin, and please, we want your input in the comments, so shoot them in there. Let's start with the offense, and let's go with an up, and let's go down to Jerry. Jerry, what's your offensive up for this game?
I'm going to take an up that's been an up all season long, and that's Mr. James Cook and the Bills offensive coordinators, I must say, because they were down 21-0, and they refused to not give James Cook the ball. They kept feeding him the ball. They kept him honest. 22 carries, it says, but he had overall 24 touches for 111 yards and 3 touchdowns. They did not give up on this player. It's done. I think the fact that people keep saying Josh Allen is doing it by himself, he isn't. He's got Mr. James Cook right behind him. And I ask a question for you guys. Would you rather have James Cook this season playing, or would you rather have top receivers for Allen to throw to? Because right now, I think Allen's receivers are great. They do what they do. The tight ends are great. They do what they do. But James Cook is the reason why this team is 10-4 right now, and Josh Allen. So what would you rather have? Would you rather pay a running back like James Cook, who's going to get close to 1,700 yards and about 15 touchdowns, or you want that one elite receiver that's going to get 80 catches for 1,100?
I think right now, I'll take it first. If all we have is what we've had to go off of, and when we were in the big debate in the offseason about sign James, let him go, what to pay him, all that, the dude scored 18 touchdowns. He was responsible for 18 touchdowns last season. I think the three of us all landed on you can't get that kind of production. It's hard to get that kind of production in a wide receiver position anywhere else. 18 touchdowns is huge. So for me, I think where it is where it is. I really think Bean's whole approach to this is Josh Allen brings out the best in everybody. Joe Brady doesn't bring out the best in everybody, but Josh Allen absolutely brings out the best in everybody. So I think, for what it is, I'd still like to have a little bit higher quality wide receiver, but for now, James Cook is the man. He's absolutely the man.
Safe answer. It's beautiful complementary football. I don't think anyone is successful without the other.
I like it. I like it. Short and sweet, man. Right here, I wanted to throw this up here. Do you know who is number 2 in rushing in the NFL?
Our boy
James
Cook.
Not by much.
Beautiful.
Do you know what? Yeah. How many yards here? I believe it's 28. 28
And
yards.
then the next guy behind him's 300.
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah, that's HN. So your guy, he's right up there. And I think, Old Man Rivers can hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor a whole lot of times, but I think that's pretty much all they got right now on that offense. I was very stoked for him to throw his geriatric touchdown, and that was fun to watch and whatever. It was hard to watch him get sacked, but it's it's a thing right now. And I think right now James Cook is going to be your rushing leader in the NFL. And that reminds me of this guy, Jerry. You remember this guy? You know who I'm talking about?
I do.
On X, who told me what a ridiculous POS we were for saying that James Cook was the best running back in the league, and how completely ridiculous. I don't know. It's looking pretty good right now. I think these touchdowns too. Jonathan Taylor's got 16. James has got 10. I think those are only his rushing touchdowns.
Yep, he's got 2 receiving, so we're up to 12 with total.
Okay. And I don't know if he's got any receiving, but interesting. It's not over till it's over. That's the theme of this week's show. It's just not over till it's over. Scooter Magooter, what do you got for an up for this last week?
Love it.
I gotta go with the second half adjustments. We've seen it time and time again. Obviously, we could say the same for the defense, but just the fact that we're putting up so many points in the second half, and it wasn't just against the Patriots. We've done it against the Bengals. We've done it against the Ravens. I've given Joe Brady a lot of criticism, and I think I'm going to back myself with that. He deserves the criticism. But I think that the halftime adjustments have been spot on. Yep. And so I'm going to continue with that up. You are making adjustments, Joe Brady. And the players, you're setting them up for success, and they are taking advantage of that. So a big up to Joe Brady. I would like to contact McDermott and tell him, let's have that halftime speech. Let's do that in the beginning of the game. Maybe. But that's my up. It'll be the second hand adjustments for Joe Brady.
I love it. Do you think that speech is the same every time? Because I think it is. And I think what it is Josh, save us. You're our only hope. I really think Brady.
Josh, go in the booth. Go in the booth and don't come out till that cape's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had it. Second half adjustments. That was my first one. Let's just go with the guy, JA17. Oh, my God. Oh, my good golly. To turn this game around, to put on the performance that he did, not just this week, but 2 weeks in a row against some of the most exclusive talent in the NFL. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. He does it in and out. He skyrocketed himself. I think he was like a distant 3rd or 4th in the MVP rankings. And I don't know if any of us care about that anymore. He got his. We all want the Super Bowl. All of us want that. Yeah. So, but I think that he's literally just skied himself up to like top 2 talks in this. And it kind of backs my whole theory about the Patriots entering the playoffs with a young quarterback, with Vrabel, who's second time around head coach. I just don't think that they are prepared for the hard fight. And you saw what the Patriots did to the Bills earlier in the season. Now it's getting later. Now it's getting into crunch time, and you got what you got. You can have your 21 points. That's fine. You got the L. That's the long and short of it. So J17, as always, he could be every single week. He'll probably be AFC Player of the Week again, I'm gonna guess. And that's just another day in the life of a multi-millionaire pistachio farming
father to be.
Aryan father to be. So hey, when I die, I want to come back as Josh Allen.
I mean, I believe his numbers are better than they were last year with his MVP season.
Yeah.
And for all those that are knocking him and saying, well, this guy should have won, this guy should have won, we got to understand what the MVP stands for is most valuable player. This is a playoff team that beats tough teams. And we all know who they're riding the coattails on. It's Josh Allen. He's the most valuable player on arguably one of the hottest teams in the NFL. So it is what it is. Joe Burrow didn't get it last year because his team sucked. He just had a bunch of stats because he had to have a bunch of stats.
Joe Burrow shut out this last weekend. Well, close to it. Did they end up scoring? No, they got shut out, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Let's see. Lamar, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Drake May, all same season.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Scott. What do you got for an offensive down?
This one was hard. I got to go off of what I said. The second half adjustments were one thing. The first half was the down. Couldn't execute much. Looked like they were struggling to play call again on Joe Brady, but it just wasn't promising at all. And the fire. I mean, it didn't seem like there was any spark right off the get. So that would be a down for me. You got to come out hotter than that. Like I said, McDermott's got to have his halftime speech in the beginning of the game. But I guess after watching social media and some of the videos, the down's got to be Josh Allen not spilling out all his guts before the game started. Get it all out, Josh. Stop doing it in the first period and then the third quarter and then at the end of the game. So the down will be Josh's GI system. And you got to get that check, dude. Throwing up every week is not good for your esophagus, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking that, like, when he was throwing up on the sideline, I hope somebody had some mouthwash for my brother over there, man, because, like, that sucks. You're out there calling the calls and, like, out there, and you're breathing out that. Oh, God, no way.
His next sponsor is going to be an anti-ulcer, like a Nexium or something. Yeah, he'll be on. That'll be his next sponsor.
Jamie says, I hate to say it, but Coleman needs to put out or get out, I believe, is the next part of that. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. Jerry, what do you got for a down?
Before I break out of here, because I'm glitchy, down is a slow start. I'm going to say it again. I think they're just missing a little bit of pieces here and there.
You're going to have to restart, buddy. See ya. Yeah, I only caught part of what he said.
I couldn't even hear what I can't even go off of what he was saying.
Yeah, well, let's just pretend he said he doesn't like the uniforms. There you go. So for me, man, I mean, slow start for sure. Oh, he's moving. You're back. There he is. You got us?
He's
you good?
Right now.
You got us?
I think I'm.
What?
All right, kick me out for a second. I'm
Jarrod, you coming out and coming in means you got to restart everything. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Yeah, I mean, second or the first half play call, absolutely, man. The slow start, it just, yeah. Part of that, going off that, why the one-dimensional thing? Why try one thing a bunch of times, but not to any other player or any other, like the Cooks bomb. I love that shot. I loved it, but the only person you threw it long to in the whole first half was Cooks 3 times, and to me, man, you got to mix it up. This is like getting ridiculous.
Yep.
Like it's like banging your head against the wall.
Yep.
You know, and you just can't be predictable like that. You can't show something and then just continuously do the same thing over and over and over and over again. And we did commend him for sticking with the run, and I agree with that 100%. But I just think like there's got to be more diversity, and the like blatant difference between first and second halves. I was half joking. Like I really think that they're like, you know, please, like Josh, come on, you know what's got to happen. Like he does his thing, because the second half of the game just looks so much different. Let's see if we got our boy back. You here, buddy?
I think I'm here now.
All right. Can you give us your down?
Slow start. Yeah, it's a slow start. I must say quick though, before the half, we needed the Bills to score, and they did. I think they got things going before the second half, which they usually wait to the second half. So it got going a little bit in the second quarter. But we let up that field goal before the end of the half. But I think we got things going. It's still a slow start. You can't do that against good teams, especially when it comes playoff time.
I tell you, that's a great point. Very, very good take. Because without that, it would have been very dire going in there the way we were going. So yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm not giving Joe Brady enough credit. He started righting the ship and letting Josh do what he wanted to do right before the half. So that was good. But
Swank, I like your take on the Cooks thing. I'm glad you brought that up, because what happens is when you get too predictable, the safety starts dropping down in the box, which makes the run game more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing what you're doing with Brandon Cooks and he's the only guy going deep, well, now you're telling, if they are playing two safety high, you are telling the one safety on his side, he's the guy you got to worry about going deep. Now, if you were to send someone deep on the other side, now both safeties have to worry about the deep threat. But right now, all they have to worry about is, well, Cooks is on the right side, so that free safety over on that right side now just has to make sure his deep zone is taken care of, whereas the strong safety may be able to stay in the box a little bit to help run defense. So, yeah, you're right. It's got to be more than just the one person. You got to send a tight end deep every once in a while. You got to mix it up a little bit to make these safeties honest.
I do love that we're taking the shot. I love that that's happening. I think that, again, the way he does it is he takes the shot early, and I love it. But if you don't hook up on it and then you're in a hole, all of a sudden you're right back to your old game plan.
Yep.
You're right back there. And the first scripted 15 just have not been clicking these last couple weeks. I don't know what it is. I think, again, it's the predictability of a Joe Brady offense.
Yep.
But, you know, yeah, you gotta throw it out. You gotta bomb it out a little bit and keep them honest. If you did it to Cooks and then you did it to Coleman one time, if you're gonna keep him in there, or you could just keep him inactive and put Gabe on the roster, and I think I'd feel a whole lot better about it. You know, whatever, maybe do that. Then it's like, oh, well, they going here. They're gonna do it sometime. They're saying they're gonna do it, you know. Anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at with all that. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Jerry boy, what's your defensive up for the game?
Mr. Boston College himself, Mr. Matt Milano, 10 tackles, 9 solo, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 2 quarterback hits. He set the tone early with a hell of a hit on the sidelines on an individual. Man, he was playing lights out. And the best part about that whole night is when they interview him at the end, he told the Bills Mafia he's not about the accolades, he's about that W. And that's the type of player that Matt Milano's been here for a couple years now, and he's like a true Buffalonian. You know what I mean? He represents Buffalo well, and he had one hell of a game. Each week we got to have a guy step up, and Matt Milano was this week. Let's see what happens next week, but it was good to see him. It's good to see him playing games. He's healthy, he's on a run, and he's still playing hard. So that's a thumbs up right now for Matt Milano. He's questioned about at the beginning of the season, decreasing his contract to 1 year, but he's really, you could tell he's committed and he's going hardcore. So, yep, 10 tackles, 2 sacks. Milano's the guy. Forced fumble, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I was just reading that stat line. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot he had that forced fumble, man. Yeah, Matt looks like old Matt Milano. You know, Shaq Thompson actually seemed a little quieter, but in his stead, Matt Milano was the split. So if you got 2 of these guys that could go off anytime, like, great, man. I think that's great. Absolutely. What do you got, Scooter?
Trey Day.
Yeah.
Goalie
He's my
Academy.
second guy.
He handled business. He came down with an interception that was much needed. Congrats to him, though, man. He was excited for it. It was a long punt. Obviously, those third down and longs, you throw it 50 yards, it's almost like a long punt, but he's been working hard. Injuries have allowed him to be where he is now, but the people are coming back and he's still maintaining snap counts. So he's doing enough to be on the field. He deserved that interception. It was a great moment for him. I loved it. And not only that, guys, it wasn't just the one pick. He leads the team in passes defense. There will be a nice little a leader stat line that Jarrod will put out on a post tomorrow as we do on our social media feeds. And I put him on a card. I gave him a card that passes defensive. He's leading the team, and he's doing it in style for the old guy. So he's my up. Keep it going. I know the season's long, bud. Make sure you ice. You take you hit up that the chamber, the oxygen chamber, and just keep doing you, Trey. We love you, bud.
I know it was a long punt, Scott. You say a long punt, but when the momentum's kind of starting to flip in your way, and you end a 3rd and 15 with an interception, I think they got the ball at the 8. Allen took that down and scored. So it's all about momentum. So even though it's a long punt, that got that team going. You know, Trey White specifically getting that interception kept this momentum going. So
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a hype play for sure, rather than a punt fair catch.
Love it. I love it.
Hell yes. I love it, man. And I know we talked at the beginning of this season, or maybe quarter of the way through, we didn't want to see Trey and Poyer and Jordan Phillips. We didn't want to see all these old dudes out there at the same time. It wasn't clicking quite. Now it seems like I want Poyer out there starting. Trey did more than his fair share of the work, and it was beautiful to see. And good for him, man. Good on him. I loved every second of it. I'm throwing mine up to the whole second half adjustments, man, with a super honorable mention to Joey Bosa for once again sealing the game. Yeah. I mean, the dude he's just, knock on wood, like, on fire. If we can set that line up to have Joey Bosa, anybody on the other opposite end of him to, like, help him out and get it. Like, I wish Hoyt was still healthy, because Bosa, Hoyt, Walker, Oliver line, that'll do what McDermott's been wanting to do with the 4-man rush. Mm-hmm. And it's just a bummer that, like, it hasn't all come together like that. But I digress. Second half adjustments, amazing. Came back. I mean, that long run, God damn it. But other than that, man, the defense came out and did their job too. So big credit to the whole coaching staff for the second half adjustments, and to the players for rising to the occasion and beating a team that is just poised for greatness, apparently.
They're one of the hottest teams in the NFL, so it was nice to see.
They haven't beat a lot of teams with a winning record, but they're pretty good.
To jump on that a little bit, Swank, the fact that Stephon Diggs week 5 had about 10 catches for 150 yards, and these corners shut him down to 3 catches for, I think, 26 yards. They knew what they had to get rid of. They let the runs go a little bit. Yeah, that got crazy, but they shut down the difference maker of the first game. And kudos to Hairston and White for doing that.
How about our guy, Maxwell Hairston? Quiet day, but a lot of 4 tackles. I'm all about assists. How often did he get targeted? They weren't throwing at Maxwell Hairston.
Booty on the first play. On 3rd down.
Oh, that's a whole other episode, man. That whole New York
incompletion.
Oh my God.
Yes,
I was on fire. That's part of the reason why I messaged you guys that message. I'm okay with the outcome because it looked like it was going that way.
Yeah. Well, and that was ridiculous because you don't have replay assist on that call, which was clearly an incompletion, and then literally the same thing happens on the next drive, and the Bills hurry up, and you could tell. Like, I don't know why the replay assist doesn't take that hurry up motion as like we better look at this one because he doesn't think he did it. So right out of the gate, I would think that they'd be looking at it.
Yeah.
McDermott whoever he's got up there, like they need to get in his ear. He did say that afterwards, like we just didn't have a good look at it. Okay, like whatever. I think I would have thrown it. I think I just would have thrown it. Why not?
It was a 3rd and long that they got. What are you gonna lose?
Yeah, exactly. But then for it to come back and bite us and not bite them, and then for Vrabel to go crying on radio about a holding call that didn't get played, that big long freaking Henderson run, dude. Deion Walker was getting his neck stretched
twice. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know who was on the ground, but somebody was thrown on the ground right next to him. So we could talk about holding. Like we definitely can. But I'm not about it. So anyway, second half adjustments, good get. I love this. Nate Nacho, best handle on the internet. Defense gave up 17 yards on 15 plays in second half outside of Henderson's long tutty. Ain't that but a Babbage?
Nice line.
It's a shirt right there, guys. All the second half drives for the Patriots. First one ended with a sack, which ended the drive, Scott, which is that 4-point play. First drive ended with sack. Second drive ended with an interception. The third drive was that long run. We'll give them that. The fourth drive was a sack on 3rd down, and they went for it on 4th and got it. And then the 5th drive play was Bosa's knockdown on 4th down. So they clamped down that second half.
Yep.
Well, let's flip it really quick here. Scooter, what's your defensive down?
I'm going tackling specifically. I know the running game was not all that great, but we had guys in position. And the biggest example is that long run. They had the hole plugged perfectly by the linebackers, the edges contained. And like you said, Swank, half of them were on the ground. Henderson was able to kind of pivot, wait a second, and then head back opposite field. Very tough kind of run to defend, especially when your guys are being held. But a big part of the big run game is because of the tackling. Like I said, I'll leave it at this. They were in their spot. They were in the right spot, but it didn't look like they wanted to put the shoulder on anybody. So I'll go that way.
And that seemed more of like a first half thing to me too, a little bit. I mean, aside from that big run, and I wonder if some of that is just catching the game or not. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I agree 100%. Jerry, what do you got?
Yeah, that damn run game. It's our Achilles heel. But I think it was mentioned 2 weeks ago on WGR, and I kind of been thinking the same thing. As I think, like Belichick's page from the '90 Super Bowl, they let Thurman run all over them and then clamp down when they needed to. I think the run defense isn't the Bills' priority right now, and they're going to get beat a little bit, but that they're not going to let the pass game beat them. And I think that's kind of how it's going. But man, like you said, Scott, that if that's how it is, if you still make the tackles, you're stopping the run.
Yep.
So that damn run game.
Damn run game. Yeah, I mean, I think I had pretty much 3 ways of saying the same thing as my 3 options. So first half, just all of it. Rushing D, same old slow start. I'm pretty sure those are all 3 the same thing. So we need to find a way to get fired up and in it quicker. I think maybe being a little more aggressive early on in the game, maybe sending some more blitzes, maybe doing some stuff a little different. Again, I trust our secondary wholeheartedly. To me, you can cheat up and wait for them to try to run on you because everybody in the NFL thinks they can run on you right now. And aside from that long touchdown by Henderson, there has not been one of those big breakout plays in the last couple weeks. They had been getting better about it. So, it just, to me, would feel right if maybe you don't have that spark, you create that spark by doing something a little flashy. Hell, if you're getting burnt anyway, might as well do something big.
Yep.
Blitz Milano twice, see what happens.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Seems like
they made a comment about that too, how they don't blitz Milano a lot, but when they do, he gets home a lot. So it's like, then why don't you do it more?
So
and running backs hate it. Running backs hate it because they have to put their helmet on him, and he's not backing down.
That's the thing about the cute thing, right? Or thinking like outsmarting the opposing team by not doing the thing they expect you to do that works.
Right.
And to me, I hate that. I think Belichick made his whole bones by pretending to be flashier and better than they were. And really, they were just fundamentally good at football. And everybody was like, how does he keep winning? Well, he's fundamentally good at football, and you're scared of him.
Yep.
So stop playing scared. Stop being like, well, they expect us to blitz Milano. Well, what happens when they blitz Milano? They got to bring a running back over, and then they're worried about it, and then it creates this whole other problem. So do it. Just do it. You're good at it. Do it. That's crazy to me. Paulette Brown, Diggs not talking mess after the game. LOL. Yeah, I love me some Mac Hollins, dude. I saw him like laughing with Matt Milano a little bit throughout the game. It makes me happy to see him having success. Diggs, I'm so happy he showed his true colors this game. Where was that big 100-yard touchdown game? Where the best game he's had all season was that payback game against the Bills from 2 seasons ago that he left or whatever. And he really had everybody psyched. And what a team leader. Where was he? Where was he Sunday?
Yeah, and he can't do too much because he can't get fined. He's got too many kids to pay for.
Well, yeah, dude. I don't know if the stat still holds, but I think he's got more kids due than touchdowns right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So, good time. Let's hit the special teams. I actually do have an up and down for this. Do you guys have it?
Ray Davis. Yep. Yeah. Go ahead, Jarrod.
Ray Davis.
4 right there you go. Exactly. 4 kick returns, 164 yards, 58 long. What a second half boost when he took that and gave the Bills excellent starting position for that second half. Ray Davis, even though it's only 23 attempts, he just started halfway through the season, has the best average in the NFL with 32.4 yards per return. At the beginning of the season, we were looking for Davis to probably take Cook's spot because we didn't know what Cook was doing. Cook signed his contract. Davis kind of got lost in the first half of the season, and then he found his spot as a kick returner, and I love it. I could watch him all day. Keep going, Ray.
Thanks for that stat, Swank. I had no idea he was top.
Yep.
I had no idea.
By 3 yards.
I'm laughing right now because the Dale's kick returner has 51 kick returns. So that means Dale's gives up a lot of touchdowns. But no, that's refreshing right there. I did not know he was top of the league. That's awesome, Ray.
Yes, sir. Best average in the league. Very close to, well, you got some guys with some big yards. Well, when you return it 51 times. Yeah, or 54 times, as in Miles Price from Minnesota's.
Damn.
Yeah, you're gonna stack up some yards. But Ray, I couldn't have said it better, man. What a perfect example of doing what you can do for your team to be successful, and it really flipped the field. And he got a bunch of praise from Coach after the game about how important that was in those returns. And he's consistent, man. Mm-hmm. When he first started breaking those ones, and he ran that touchdown back, you were like, man, is this special teams just garbage that he's playing? But it's not, man. He is consistently. And big up to the coach too. Special teams has been just so much more improved over years past, and it's great. My down right now is Prater's health.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? Why? Who? Where? We pick on around about the old guy thing. I don't know. I didn't see, somebody was asking if we had signed somebody else. I'm assuming we signed somebody else.
Michael Bagley. He's on the practice squad now. He's got, I believe, 7 years experience and 84% kicker field goal. He's pretty reliable on the extra points. But right now he's on the practice squad, so it looks like it's Michael Bagley.
There you go. I love that this just came in. Dominic Orsini. Did I say that right, man? Guys, let's address the elephant in the room. This team is too flawed to win 3 straight playoff games on the road. It's a shame because the AFC is completely wide open. I will take a case in point with you, sir. I know one of the games weren't on the road out of the last 3, but so far, each of the last 3 teams, I guess the Bengals excluded, but if the Bengals would have beat the Bills, holy bejesus, you would have been hearing the bells ring for Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
and the Bengals making their big comeback, right? They fought it out, and they're playing exactly the right kind of football to go on the road and win 3 straight playoff games right now. And I love that you wrote this. I appreciate you putting this comment in. I literally was in Buffalo this last weekend at Blissmas at Riverside Convention Center because I'm an old hardcore guy, and got into this conversation. Anytime you're feeling down and out about the way the Bills are playing, I'll say the drought all day long, but if you want to be like, oh, it's over, it's different, there's better expectations, fine. The 8-8 New York Giants, led by Eli Manning, ruined Tom Brady's perfect season in the Super Bowl. Anything can happen, and I will take a team that knows how to scrap and get it figured out and fight and win in the second half when it's important. That's the time to win games. Than a team that goes up 21 and then can't close out a game in the second half. So I appreciate your comment and I get what you're saying. I just don't think that it is where people think it is. We all want these games to be 50-0 with 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. And this is the NFL. It is not going to happen. It never happens that way. There's not been one team to ever go undefeated a whole season. There is not one team that consistently shuts out other teams or puts up like massive amounts of points on a regular basis. You're talking about a Kansas City Chiefs team that looked like nobody in the whole world would stop them. Last year, they started looking like shit, and they ended up in the Super Bowl. This year, those games actually came to fruition. So, again, not dogging you, dude. I really appreciate the comment because it is something that I constantly go to bat for, that things are not as bad as they were. They are not where we would want them to be. But I think them making subtle first half adjustments is way easier than trying to teach this team how to dig it out in the second half of games, which they're already accustomed to.
Yep. And the AFC is wide open. They're right, but the Colts are one of the top teams. They're relying on Rivers now. We just beat one of the other top teams in the Chiefs, in the Patriots. I'm sorry, Denver Broncos. Okay, I don't think those are teams that can play 3 games in the playoffs and win. And every year in the NFL, there are teams that can't win 3 games other than one, and that's the Super Bowl champ. So,
I heard a amazing stat. We talk about our defense and everything, and this it's skewed statistics or whatever, but these are second half statistics. The top 3 defenses in the second half of the NFL, do you know who they are? Buffalo's number 3. Any other
Eagles?
No. Broncos and the Texans.
Okay.
The Texans I'm sorry, let me say this correctly. The Broncos allow stop one more point in the second half than the Bills collectively all season.
Crazy.
And the Texans stop 7 points, a touchdown. That's where you're at with this defense right now in the second half of games, where they are riding with the top 3 defenses. Like, they're one of the top 3 defenses in the second half in the entire NFL. And the Texans, we know what the Texans are. Like, they are a monster. They are the only team that, like, defensively, I'm like, damn, that they could give us some trouble because they already have. But they also have CJ Stroud, and I don't believe in him.
Yeah.
Now, this statement kind of it makes sense if you didn't have a team that's made the playoffs for the last 7 years. It makes sense if you don't have Josh Allen as your quarterback. This isn't a team that's new to the playoffs that's going to be making it and possibly going on to 3 straight playoff road games. This is the Buffalo Bills who's been there. Second, the Bills are still in the AFC East race, so they might be playing some home games. If New England loses 2 more and the Bills win out, we got it. And third, if we keep winning, we're going to be the 5th seed. After week 1 of the playoffs, you don't know how that's going to fall. We might be hosting another home game. So it's not going to be 3 straight playoff games, especially if we're number 4 or number 3 or number 5. I don't think it's going to be 3 straight playoff games. But again, like I said, this is the Bills. They've been in the playoffs way too often to drop a game or be scared of traveling. Oh, and I forgot one more thing.
Please.
Playoff time. If you're traveling, what's the 2 things you want to bring in your backpack?
Defense and run game.
There you go. We got it.
Oh, what are you guys, twins? That was good. All right, guys, that has been 3 up, 3 down, the 40-minute version. And, it was such a good game. I'm glad that we sat here and dissected it all. I'm glad you guys tuned in and threw your comments up. We got 718 of you tuning in live right now. Appreciate you so much. We are part of the Buff Fan Base Network. Super proud to be. Also, as such, sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. See what Del Reed and the gang got going on. It's a win, 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 win.
Win.
Guys, we got a game this week. Is it a 1 o'clock game? Another 1 o'clock game?
It is.
Holy bejesus. We are heading off to one of my favorite football cities, Cleveland, Ohio, to face a dumpster fire of a team.
Yep.
Has one working piece. Yeah, Cleveland Browns heading that way. Guys, we're going to talk a little on it. It's 9:22 right now. Might do a little Spitfire Fire Fest here, try to get through her quick. Here we are with the depth chart from our guys, our lads. Also, those stats about Ray Davis and about James Cook, I pulled those from Sal Capaccio's X. Please go follow Sal if you don't. I'm sure most of you do, but he is absolutely one of our favorite content creators and just the best, most likable sideline guy in the whole damn biz. So we'll give Sal a big old shout and a high five from us. This is from our lads. Let's go ahead and talk about our defense against this offense, and we'll start with you, Jerry.
Yeah, you got Sanders as a quarterback, 50% completion guy, gets sacked at least twice a game. He makes his mistakes. He's a rookie. I got a feeling we're going to be fine with a 4-man rush against him. I think we'll get the penetration, but then we have the experience on the outside to contain him. They're running backs. Judkins, he gets the majority of the carry. He gets all of them pretty much. So he averages 3.6 yards carry, which isn't great. This is a struggling offense that can't really move the ball. So pick your poison. Want to defeat. I think they're going to do what they've been doing. Buffalo Bills are going to try to let the run dictate the game for the Cleveland Browns, and it's going to haunt them because they'll be able to shut them down this week. And who knows what the health of our secondary and linebackers is going to be. We might be at full go. So that being said, make the tackles. Scott, you said it 20 minutes ago. If you can wrap up and get this guy to the ground, 3.6 yards carries, pretty much nothing, and then just frustrate Sanders, which he is very frustratable. So get after it on that front four. And then, like I said, depends on the health. Wyatt Teller, there you go.
I like it. Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. All of these Red players are injured, correct?
Red are injury designation. They've got an injury designated to them. So
you're talking about Wyatt Teller. You're talking about Jack Conklin. That's the right guard, right tackle. You're talking about Jenkins, the backup right guard. You are talking about the backup left guard, Zach Zinter. You're talking about David Njoku, a tight end. And you're talking about Sampson, who was their number 2 running back. That is one hell of a beat-up ass offense that they got going on here.
Yeah.
What do you think, Scott? What do we got to do to stop Sanders from going – I'm not going to say prime time, man. Like,
they weren't going to adjust this game at all. For me, the Cleveland Browns are going to come in just like any other team, and they're going to say the best way to have a chance in this game is to keep Josh Allen off the field. So they're going to give you a heavy dose because that's what the Bills give you. They allow you to have a heavy dose of running because they give up a lot of rushing yards. So Jarrod said it. He went on a rampage and listed off about 5 freaking things. But I'm going tackling. It's very important to tackle. Obviously, that's part of the football game. But the linebackers are finding themselves in the right spot. Our corners are obviously being greatly involved in the tackling game. You tackle Judkins, you force them to pass the ball, and you're going to come out with a victory. It's a simple football game for the Bills this week. Obviously, that's what concerns everybody because we've been known to give up the games to the Atlanta Falcons of the world. So don't be a trap game. Take care of business. Tackle Judkins. Make the rookie quarterback's life miserable, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I playing down to your opponent. This needs to be a get right game. This needs to be one of those things where you have your plan, you come out and you execute it, and you handedly win. We need one of these games, especially against an AFC opponent, getting close to the playoffs. You got Philadelphia coming to town the next week. You're trying to keep pace with the Patriots and maybe squeak out another division here win. It's just, to me, if you are who we think you are and not who some people are worried you're not, like, let's just do this and smear them, especially since I hate the Browns. Jerry, you went right? Yeah. No? Okay. Let's flip sides here. The defensive side of the Cleveland Browns is a little more of a thing. What do we got to do offensively? What do you guys want to see? What do you got, Scott? What do you want to see from our offense?
Well, I mentioned for the defense, the Cleveland Browns are going to try to keep it out of Josh Allen's hands. I think it's important. Obviously, we have Josh Allen. We have that offense. That defense has to face our offense in the same breath that we're playing one of the better defensive sacking teams in the NFL. But I would like the continuation of let's keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands maybe this game. And I just want a healthy dose of Cook.
Yeah.
We pointed to it in the beginning of the show. It's not just the Josh Allen show, although it seems like it. Cook is making a lot of things possible. So let this be a game where we control that edge. Let's make this a game, exactly, Swank, where Myles Garrett has to either contain or he's going after sacks. That's what he is. That's all he is, and that's all the Cleveland Browns are. So let's make him an honest man and have him cross his face with running backs and chip block like crazy, and just let's not rely on Josh this game. Let's run the ball quite a bit. I'm looking at like 35 plus rushes. I'm hoping this game.
I like it. Jerry, what do you think, man?
100% behind that. Yeah, Scott, 41 tackles, 21 and a half of those are sacks. So he's a sack man, and he's a legit guy too. He's a guy that's scary, Myles Garrett. Yes, I think Josh Allen will have his fair share of throws, but I think the key to this game, I think the offense, in order to move the ball and win this game, they're going to have to keep Davis, Cook, and Johnson giving them the ball. Let them dictate the flow of this game, and keep Garrett off of Allen's ass, especially for this one. 21 and a half sacks is going for the record. He's going to have extra fire to get after Allen. What better way to break the record to sack last year's MVP? But yeah, I want to see the run game get established. Scott said 35. I'm saying 40 rushes between all three running backs. And this might be the first game in a long time that you see two 100-yard running backs this week.
Oh, damn.
You going Ty and Cook?
I'm going to go Ty and Cook. Yep, Ty and Cook, because Davis has found his spot in the special teams. And Ty's had some good runs this year.
Yeah, man. Ty is that man. He is consistent as all hell. I'll tell you what, guys. I've been ringing this bell all season. Maybe Joe Brady went to bed and woke up after this New England game and he said, damn it, I was watching the K-Gun and Swank was right, man. Josh is taking way too many hits. Maybe what we need to do is bring in our old buddy Alec Anderson and put him on the line as that sixth guy, especially for running heavy and trying to really dominate and get some yards and keep the league-leading sack master at bay. Just have a nice little calm day,
I like it.
I got really excited because when we were watching the Patriots game, I heard that announcement. Alec and number whatever has reported it as eligible. And I was like, there he is. They're sick of watching him get put on his ass when they put pressure on him. They're bringing him in. And I went and checked again. Sal Capaccio has all the snap counts that he very humbly says, like, well, you can get them from any NFL website or whatever, but he does a nice job of posting them, and that's where I go to check them every week. Alec Anderson, you know how many snaps he had on the offense?
7. One.
Just
So
that
you
one
heard,
time.
you heard the only time he's in, huh?
Like dip the toe in. That's great. Now let's jack that up a little bit here. You know, let's get him a little bit more. Yeah, man. I think this time of year, fast starts. Agree. I want to see a heavy dose of the run game. I would like to see a little bit of these like short passes again. Again, not a wide receiver screen. Not necessarily that 100-mile-per-hour slant. Even though that I'm good with that lately, it's been fine. But they passed to this guy Shakir this last week, but they threw it to him over the middle. And you know what he did?
Caught it.
Good thing.
Caught it, and he got like 9 yards. And when he got hit on contact, he still pushed through and got like another 2 or 3 yards.
He did.
That dude used to do that way back when, like last year, all the damn time. So let's get a little more familiar here. Let's get back to some familiar ground. But yeah, man, I think keep Josh healthy, stack that line. Let's get some reps in for some of this playoff football that we're getting ready for, and have us a nice little day. And I agree. I like it. The 200-yard. Maybe I'm going 200 yards total for running backs, but I'm only giving 50 to Ty. And I think James Cook's going to have himself a nice day.
I mean, a team that's got nothing to lose and a sack guy that's looking for history, that could be a recipe for disaster as far as not caring about anything on defense. Just bring the house. So he needs to be protected. It needs to be a smart game plan by Joe Brady.
100%, man. I do not think I want to see any designed Josh Allen runs.
Not today.
This week. So,
but of course, like always, we're gonna have to see how the first half plays out.
Yep, 100%. All right, guys, it's 9:33. I'm gonna do things a little backwards. We got our kid in the street right here, Mr. Eli, with his winning lockdown. Eli?
Hey, welcome to Eli's Winning Lockdown. This Sunday, which is evidently the first day of winter, at 1 p.m., Bills versus the Cleveland Browns. There's nothing good to say about the Browns except for Myles Garrett's existence, as he's about to bust the record of the one-season sack record in NFL history. Boom! Fun fact about the Patriots and the Browns: if you flip the Patriots record 11-3, make it 3-11, that's the exact Browns record. Well, coincidence. My X factor is the running back room. You guys really have cooked this time. I also hope our O-line protects Allen so Myles Garrett gets that record next week instead of Allen.
Like it.
Deion and Spencer, we want you to protect Allen. Shop the 26 shirts, official retail of the Bills Mafia base. And as always, get out!
Booyah.
Smart man, smart little kid there.
I tell you what, man, that was we don't watch these. Well, I don't watch these. Jarrod does edit them, and your little graphics and the kabooms, man. That's pretty nice, man.
That's Eli. Eli does all that.
Oh, I thought you did all that.
No, I didn't even see this. I don't watch them anymore. I take the film I get from Lori and I put it in the middle of the Eli lockdown and our closing.
Oh man, I thought you did it all. Never mind, dude. I gave him too much credit, guys. I'm sorry.
Eli does it all.
Nice, Eli. That was a great job, man. Yeah, all on the same page. We don't watch him beforehand. It's he's right there, man. It's awesome. Let's go around here rapid fire. We'll do X Factor and score prediction. We're starting with Jerry, and hit us up in the comments with what you got.
X Factor. We mentioned it every week for the last couple of weeks here, Scott and Swank. I think linebackers to safeties tackling. Who's leading? The Cleveland Browns' 2 leading tacklers are linebackers. So that means if our offensive line, the X Factors can be our offensive line, getting out to those linebackers and keeping Garrett off of Allen. If they can do that, look for our running backs to have well over 200 yards. Swank, I said 100 apiece for Ty Johnson and James Cook. And I'm even saying even a little bit more crazy that James Cook will hit the 200 mark with 2 touchdowns. So keep the run game going. Go Bills.
What a homer.
If it hits,
you better put that bet on FanDuel.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, make it gospel. Put it on FanDuel. All right, here we go. Scooter, what do you got? Let's see. Josh Allen throws for 800 yards and 14 touchdowns. Keep pace.
Yeah, there'll be something else in history that Josh Allen breaks this week. No, I mentioned trap game. I mentioned they got nothing to lose as far as Cleveland Browns goes. I'm going to keep it basic. The X factor is basic football blocking and tackling. Block for Josh Allen, open the holes for James Cook, and just make sure you bring the damn running back down. You've been in the spots. You just need to tackle the guy and make Shadir Sanders' life miserable. Don't let the rookie get any confidence. You like to see rookies succeed, but not against your team.
Not today.
Yep. So did we do score predictions, Jared? Did you do score prediction?
I did.
60-10, I think you said, Jared.
No, 35-10, Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
You're close. Yeah.
It's Bills are favored by 10. I'm going to give them 20. I'm going to go 35-14, so 21 points.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going X factor on the offensive side of the ball because I think that's where the most challenge lies. And I'm going to say, to me, man, it's that offensive line. I think keep Garrett at bay and keep running that ball. So my X factor is them there, dudes, and Josh Allen having a no sack day. No sack day from
nice.
Allen. Also, sidebar, my guy Shakir, man, I want to see him sniff like 70. Like let's get him more involved. Let's get people scared and preparing for him in the playoffs so that we can maybe do a little damage and make people work for it a little bit.
Well, if it's a game of quick patterns, he's the guy you want to do it to.
Hell yeah. For me too, score wise, I am gonna go 31-17. Nice comfortable game. I think that last 7 from the Browns comes at the end of the game, and it's where they get it right up on the goal line. Shedeur does all the things they need to do to get up there against the second string defense, and then they pull him and put the running back into vulture a touchdown from him. I think that's the Browns way. So,
Wildcat.
There it is. Guys, really appreciate all of your participation and attention this evening. Paulette says 38-16. Damn,
There you go.
wins. They're thinking that late comeback where they're so far behind they have to keep going for 2. I like that. Really appreciate you guys. We're going to hit you with some final thoughts and then get the hell out of here. It's 9:39. Love y'all. Jerry, hit them.
Yeah, this NFL season, it's long but short at the same time. Only 17 games, and we're coming into week 16 here. The Buffalo Bills are 10-4 with a chance this weekend, if the Bills pull off a win in Houston or Colts, lose or tie. These are ors. The Bills will clinch a playoff spot. So keep an eye on that TV. Obviously, the Bills are in they're in charge of their own destiny here. Get a win and then rely on those 2 to lose, and we're in. Yeah, this is funny how the football season works, and it's the same way of life. Take one day at a time. Don't take anything for granted, and just keep positive. And eventually, with luck, you get to where you want. And I can't wait to come back and talk to you guys about the Buffalo Bills 11-4 record next week, with the AFC East up for grabs the following week. Go Bills.
I love it. I want some more of it. Scooter Magooter, what do you got, buddy?
My final thought was gonna be part of Jared's little recipe with the whole take one game at a time. We had the comment coming in earlier from a new YouTube follower. Thanks for joining again. Subscribe and do all that good stuff. We enjoy your comments, but it is one game at a time. The 3 playoff on the road, that's not how Bills fans look at things, and hopefully that's not how the Bills are looking at things. It is one game at a time. So let's take care of the Browns. It's a 1:00 game. We still don't know when that Jets game is, so potentially is the last 1:00 game that we have this season. So enjoy your routine for the 1:00. It's going to be a fun one to watch. I'm not sure the weather report, but hopefully we're cheering at halftime. We know what can happen after the half, but just cheer loud, be proud as a Bills fan, and be happy where you are we could be 11-4 at the end of this week for sure.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. I want to give a shout out to our guys, Buffalo Spartan, Corey Blaine, and Patrick over at BWO. What an accomplishment having Dwayne Carter on the show tomorrow. It's going to be pre-recorded and then aired at the regular time tomorrow night. Please check it out and support those dudes. They've been super supportive of us, and we love them very much. So go over on their channel and check her out. Other than that, man, enjoy what you got. We say it every week, man. This time is fleeting. We know it's not going to last. We know Josh Allen isn't going to play past 70. You know, he's going to hit 69, start to slow down a little bit. So, and maybe at 6'7". No, sorry, I can't do that. Just enjoy it, man. It's closing in at the end of the season. 3 games in the regular season left. That's crazy. Feels like it just started. Enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Don't count them out, man. This season started like that. This last game got people all ruffled up. It's like short-term memory amnesia going on in here. These are our team. This is our team, and they fight to the bitter end. So sit there and watch it and shut up. No, cheer hard, man. Cheer hard and love each other. And hell, go Bills.
I do want to throw this out there. Instagram, thanks for joining. CSC0823 joined us today. Lynn Gallahan, Chuck, Ryan Thomas, Nick Gee, Tristan Buffalo says, yo, go Bills, and he likes the top left guy's hat. I don't know if that's me or you, Swank, but he likes our hat. Have to hit up the Instagram, guys. Thank you. The comments don't come in through us, but we appreciate the support. Go Bills.
Absolutely. Go